All right, let's just dive right into this. Welcome to this explainer where we're going to decode a pretty massive contradiction that, if we're being honest, might just be defining your entire life right now. Look, you have these massive dreams, right? You can see yourself succeeding. You imagine the life you want so clearly that it practically feels real. But when it actually comes time to sit down and do the work, you just consistently struggle to take real action. If that sounds familiar, well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're breaking down the exact psychology behind why this happens, relying strictly on our source material, and we're going to figure out how to rewire those patterns for good. So, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Why do you dream so big, but do absolutely nothing? You know exactly what you need to do, but you hit this paralyzing freeze. You wait. You tell yourself, okay, tomorrow is going to be different. But then tomorrow comes and you do the exact same thing all over again. It's incredibly frustrating because you know for a fact you're capable of more. You just can't seem to make yourself move. I bet your daily cycle goes a little something like this. You wake up with such good intentions, thinking, today is the day I finally start. But then you check your phone, just to scroll for a few minutes. Well, those minutes turn into an hour, and suddenly half the day is totally gone. So you delay until after lunch, then you delay until tomorrow, when you'll magically have more energy. And finally, you go to sleep feeling incredibly guilty, just disappointed that you wasted another day. Look, I want to build some empathy here. You are absolutely not alone in this trap. There is an entire category of people who are exactly like you, ambitious, bursting with ideas, but just completely stuck in place. Okay, we need a major mindset shift right now. This is crucial for our entire understanding of the problem. Listen to me. You are not a bad person. You definitely do not lack intelligence, and you don't lack talent. What you're experiencing as laziness is actually just a habit of avoidance, and it's a habit that's been built in your brain over a long period of time. It is not some permanent personality trait. It's a psychological pattern. And honestly, the most empowering part of this whole realization is that if something was built over time, it can absolutely be rewired. Section 1, your brain in survival mode. So inside your mind, you are basically living in a constant state of conflict between two competing forces. On one side, you have the dreamer. This part of you wants to achieve great things. It sets ambitious goals and it constantly imagines success. But on the other side, you have the protector. And this part of your brain desperately wants safety. It wants ease, and it wants to avoid discomfort or uncertainty at literally all costs. And right now, the protector is winning. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is biologically hardwired to avoid pain and seek pleasure. We call this the avoidance loop. It's like a biological trap. When you think about working on your massive goals, your brain sees the required effort and the very real possibility of failure as a literal physical threat. And since your brain really doesn't like threats, it immediately offers you an easier option, like scrolling on your phone or playing a video game. The moment you take that easy out, boom, your brain rewards you with a hit of dopamine. You feel better, the discomfort fades away, and your brain effectively learns that avoiding your goals feels good. Without even realizing it, you are accidentally training yourself to run away from meaningful work. And that leads us to this really tragic trade-off. While your brain thinks it's doing you a favor by protecting you from short-term discomfort, it is actually actively stealing your long-term happiness. Every single day you choose the comfort of a glowing screen over taking real action, you're basically teaching your brain that your dreams just don't matter. And every night you go to bed carrying that heavy guilt, you're reinforcing the belief that you aren't good enough, which of course just makes this entire cycle even harder to break the very next day. Section 2, the perfectionism illusion. We typically view perfectionism as this noble standard, right? Like it's a badge of honor, but it's not. Perfectionism is really just fear disguised as excellence. It's the ultimate excuse your brain uses to never, ever start. Because think about it, if you wait for the perfect plan, or you wait until you feel 100% perfectly ready, you never actually have to test your dreams out in the real world. Deep down, you're paralyzed by the fear that if you actually try and fail, you might discover you aren't as special or as capable as you originally thought. As long as you don't start, you can stay safely bundled up inside the fantasy. I want you to hear this quote from our source material and really, really let it sink in. Failure is not the opposite of success. Inaction is the opposite of success. That is a massive truth bomb right there. Every single successful person you admire, they have failed more times than you have even tried. When you fail, you get data, you learn. But when you sit around and do nothing, you learn absolutely nothing. Doing nothing is literally the only guaranteed way to fail. Section 3, systems over motivation. Most ambitious people fall headfirst into this massive trap. You think you just need more motivation. But motivation is just a feeling, and feelings come and go like the weather. You simply cannot build a solid life on something as flaky and unreliable as motivation. What you actually need is discipline, and discipline is entirely different. It isn't something you're magically born with. It is a muscle. It's something you build, one small, difficult, intentional decision at a time.
Okay, consider this a harsh pattern interrupt. Stop consuming so much content. And yes, honestly, that includes explainers exactly like this one. You watch endless videos about success, you read productivity articles, you binge motivation podcasts, and it feels like you're making progress. But it is not progress. It is just another sneaky, disguised form of avoidance. Your brain is totally tricking you into thinking that learning about doing the work is the exact same thing as actually doing the work, but you already know what you need to do.
Here's a secret. Highly successful people do not have magical superhuman willpower. They really don't. They just have way better systems. They design their physical environment so that focus becomes the default action. Look, if your phone is sitting right next to you, you're gonna check it. That's not a willpower problem, that is a design problem. You need to turn off notifications, physically put your phone in an entirely different room, clear off your workspace, and aggressively protect your focus time. Every single time you remove a distraction, you remove a choice, and that saves all that precious mental energy for your actual goals. Section 4, the power of imperfect action. To actually break this cycle, you have to follow these highly manageable steps. Step 1, accept a really hard truth. You are probably never going to wake up bursting with magical energy to do hard things. You won't feel like doing it, and guess what? You have to do it anyway. Step 2, pick one tiny 15-minute task that moves the needle forward. Just 15 minutes. Step 3, do it again tomorrow. Every time you take action, especially when you feel that heavy resistance, you are actively rewiring your brain. You are proving to it that discomfort is not dangerous. I want to give you absolute, completely liberating permission right now. Are you ready? Your first attempt is going to be terrible. You are going to produce bad work at first, and that is perfectly 100% normal. Every single expert out there was once a beginner. You are not trying to paint a masterpiece on day one. You are literally just trying to build the habit of showing up. Consistency is vastly more important than quality in the beginning. I promise you, the quality comes later. Now, how do you handle the days when you inevitably mess up? Because you will mess up. Progress is never a straight line. Well, when you stumble, guilt and shame are only going to make the problem worse. Lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, hating yourself, that just creates more avoidance. Instead, you need radical self-compassion. You have to talk to yourself the exact same way you would talk to a best friend who is struggling. Forgiveness isn't letting yourself off the hook, it's giving yourself the necessary permission to reset and try again tomorrow, without carrying that crushing weight of past failures. This quote perfectly summarizes the delicate, tricky balance required for lasting change. Ambition without action is just fantasy, but action without self-compassion will not last. You absolutely, positively need the relentless discipline to take imperfect action even when you really don't feel like it. But you equally need the absolute forgiveness to brush yourself off when you stumble. That highly specific combination, that is the only way to actually build the life you've been dreaming of. And with that, we've reached the end of our explainer. I hope you realize now that you aren't lazy, you aren't broken. You are just stuck in a pattern, and patterns can absolutely be changed. But here is the cold, hard reality. Nobody is coming to save you. You are the absolute only one who can break this cycle. So I'm leaving you with a challenge. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. I want you to close this explainer right now and take one tiny 15-minute action immediately. Seriously, what is your one small step today? go do it.